you hear the theme song, you know what time it is. Brian from the Lido joins me this morning. Good morning to you, Brian.
Good morning, Dub. Any update on that 106? I'll put you on the spot, didn't I? There is no update.
I don't have anything new yet on that. Last I saw, there was something going on 100th Ave and 106th Street. Ambulance, police, all there. We don't know exactly what's happening, but our news team's on it, and we'll find out more, but I would just avoid the area for now if I can. But that's all I know at this exact
Well, I heard
moment.
you speaking of that when I was on my way here, and I was going to take a rip through, but I didn't want to be late.
Yeah. And you didn't want to, I don't know, you avoided the area like I
avoided
asked
the
you
area.
to do. So thank you very much for that.
I'm a good boy. I listen.
One of the
Ask my
only
wife,
times
Cindy.
you can avoid the area that the Lido is in, given that you own and work at the Lido.
Correct. That is correct.
Be pretty hard.
All of what you just said is correct.
I'm just full of just facts this morning.
Yes.
Nothing controversial. Just saying facts.
It's
Brian.
your
Sky's
show,
blue.
so therefore it is. It's the spoken word.
Wow, I have a lot of power, more power than I thought. Anyway, so what's new and exciting at the Lido? You guys have been busy.
So much stuff coming up. It's crazy. Yeah. I was actually listening to your interview with Mrs. White from the Legion.
Yeah.
They had the comedy fest. Some artists come through, or some comedians come through. It was a great weekend. So much laughter. The shows were all sold out.
Awesome.
Big thanks to Lee and DGS Astro Paving and Terrace. And Boreal Pacific. I always forget them. Boreal and DGS are kind of like the two kids, and they're related to the father company or the mother company, Terrace. But
want to make sure you mention them.
Big I do. They're big in community. They don't do it because they want their name out on the radio or any of that kind of thing. They do it so that you're not going to honk and flip them the bird as you go through a construction site, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding. They do, and it's the way that the community supports the community here in Fort St. John is just amazing. And I got to say, it's a lot of fun. It's a great weekend. We had 6 artists here, Sonny and Natasha, Sean, Oladata, new guy who'd never been here before, totally impressed with the city. We had Kevin Unscripted, who does a podcast, and what he did is he took some of the artists, the comedians, out to his place, did a little podcast with them, and took them skeet shooting.
Oh.
Well, none of them had ever shot a gun before. And so they're all coming in and they're showing me their shoulder where the shotgun gave a little kick, and it's like, it was the best time ever, as they're all bruised all to hell.
Yeah,
so just funny.
I just can't lift this arm today.
Yeah,
but
I'm going to hold my mic with my left because my right doesn't work too good. My chicken wing.
If I seem more awkward than normal, folks, here's why, essentially.
A little bruised on the side, yeah. But it was fantastic. A great weekend. We then had on Sunday, we had a hair band, metal band, heavy metal, whatever you want to call it. It was Two Shadows. Tris Germain, the band Tantrum opened for him. Those I'm going to say kids, but they're not kids. They're still in school, but they're really a good tight band. So they opened up for Two Shadows, and then Two Shadows came on the stage. They've got these huge fire smoke bomb things. It was loud, and it was proud, and it was great, and everybody who was there just loved it. Heads shaking and bobbing, and we passed out a few earplugs to the girls, the staff. It was definitely loud. It was definitely a concert. So big thanks to Tris German, for bringing Two Shadows north. They've been all over Europe and the United States and Eastern Canada as well. Like they are road warriors, And
a testament to the wide variety of different shows you have at the Lido. To have a comedy fest followed by like sort of heavy metal sort of the night after.
Absolutely. I'm surprised we didn't do a little fishing in the dark, right after that, little two-stepping going on. But it was great. We've got September 21st, which is tomorrow.
Yep.
We've got the Strawberry Jam, another in the concert series of Strawberry Jam, the sweet taste of local music. We've got a relatively new band called Beer 30. Now, they're all players that have been with other bands before or have played before, but they're gracing the Luna Lounge. Due to popular demand, we're going to move it indoors. We're still going to have the Luna Lounge open, and yes, when we announced that on Facebook, we've got a few people who actually, will Luna be there? The big black dog? Said absolutely, she'll be there talking to a tortilla chip out of your hands or something.
Yeah,
but,
I'll bet.
yeah, but we're gonna have it there inside the theater. It's a more controlled environment. The wind isn't a factor.
Yeah.
And big hats off. We've got Andy Donald, Mitch Collins, good old Mick Jammer, and Ty Lee's in the band, and Brian Pichet on drums. So really looking forward to these guys. They're looking forward to rocking the band at the Lido. It's interesting as you practice in the garage or in someone's basement or house or that kind of thing. It's a different feel. But when you get out on a stage, it just changes the dynamics of the band. You got room to move. You can do a little choreography. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys bring. And our MC for the night's going to be Skylar Rousel. He
okay.
dubs himself. Stolen. He calls himself the most mediocre singer-songwriter in Fort St. John.
Come on.
Skylar Rouse. I know. It's hilarious. The guy's fantastic. He does lots of different things with different voices. He doesn't just sing in his voice. He sings in everybody else's.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Sort of I've only seen him once, but it's sort of like a Huxley workman. He's got a couple different personas he brings out, I suppose.
He does.
Eh?
Throws a little
Interesting.
Johnny Cash in there and brings the voice a little different. And yeah, he's fantastic. He does all the sound for us, basically. Him and Giannis and Bruce over at Systems Rental Source. They're kind of our in-house sound tech guys now, and it's a great relationship we have with them. I'm real happy to have him MC it again. I think it's going to be a great night. Montana's serving it up with the appies and things too, to keep people fed and watered. And of course, our great staff at the Lido, they like to take care of people. The town is known for its generosity. It's the giving back thing. And we have an event coming up on September the 26th, 100 Women Who Care. I think you're familiar with that. You're not a woman, but you know of it for sure.
Absolutely.
And it's just 100 women show up with $100, and they listen to 3 charities, and they vote on it. But first, I think Bud and Lisa Williamson over at Fort Motors, they buy every girl or every person a beverage.
Nice.
Which is very, very kind of them. The last time we did 100 Women Who Care, I believe it was $18,000 that was raised for that particular charity that was chosen. So it's a fantastic fundraiser. There's a bunch of people I know out there that are guys, and I think we need something called 50 Fellas. Or 100 guys that, we can do the same thing. It's just brainstorming with the same gender sort of thing, right? Where you just get together and you have a drink and you talk about or listen to, what people need in the community. And you come to agreement and you give somebody some money and everybody goes home safe and enjoys the time.
Yeah.
So
it's a way
great.
to make a big difference at one time. Because, anyone could find $50 or $100 to give, which is great.
Yes.
But to get together and all say we're going to give now $10,000 or more in some cases to one thing. I mean, that can be an earth-shattering amount of money to help a local organization, right? Make a real
change.
big difference, right? So,
Yeah, and it's so instantaneous.
Yeah.
It's not something that's long and drawn out and that. It's, let's get down to business. Let's talk about this. And I feel that is every community should have something like. I think they do it quarterly. And we donate to Lido for that. For the cause, and it is it's great. I think that I believe that there is more generosity in this world, and some people are really struggling right now. And organizations are struggling. Speaking of that, we also have the Salvation Army coming in to do. Humor for Hope. Look at the segues; they're all over the place. We do have a lot of things coming up, but we've got the Salvation Army is doing Humor for Hope. That's October 4th. Missed one, the Craft Island Comedy Fest. We got so much comedy coming, and it's such a great night. Turn your cell phone off, have a cold drink in your hand, and come and have a laugh for a couple hours. It's great. Craft Island Comedy, September 23rd. The 30th, we have a magic show. It's been a long time since Fort St. John's had one. Sean Watson is coming to town. He's bringing the Sin City Illusions. We're going to do an afternoon matinee for the families on September 30th. That's, close-up magic, illusions, all sorts of things. Bring the kids out, and then get a babysitter for the night. And he can come out and he turns it up a little bit and does the adult show. Lots of fun. You
Yeah.
know, and I think that the events that we have in Fort St. John, the events that everybody puts on, whether it be Casey's open mic or over at the Legion, or, you know, people need to get out and enjoy what we have here. The white stuff's on its way. I saw a meme, and it's a side mirror, and it says things in the mirror are closer than they appear, and it's a shot
a blizzard.
of a.
Yeah.
You saw that too. It's so true, you know. A big name we have coming in. I just want to put a little plug in there as well. Is Sean Bajumder.
Yes.
Never had him here at the Lido before. We like to build careers. That's probably why Sean's been struggling a little bit. He hasn't played the Lido yet. And we're going to lift him up. We're gonna put him on the stage. And all jokes aside, we're really looking forward to having him in the house. We've had some really big comedians and big entertainers through. It'd be nice to have him on our Wall of Fame. Looking forward to that. That's on
he's
November
world
15th.
class. I can't wait for that show. He's not whose line. This hour is 22 minutes
Yes.
for a couple seasons. He did Just for Laughs. He had his own comedy special I used to watch when I was younger. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's Majumder. You know, it's a name. It's a household name. Kind of almost like the Russell Peters thing, you know.
Yeah.
Where everybody seems to know that and know of him. So, and lastly, Dub, you know, I got to say, yesterday alone, we had 5 phone calls and 5 emails and texts requesting Christmas parties. I'm looking outside, and it's pretty sunny, and it's pretty nice out there right now. But we are almost booked up solid.
Okay.
You know, and everybody says that, oh my God, you better hurry, get your tickets fast. You know, it is true. We you know, we're very limited on how many Fridays and Saturdays, and now we're into Thursdays. We got a couple Mondays. Some of the companies are saying, you know what, Christmas is just so darn busy. Why don't we book something in January when everybody can just slow the heck down and you know, focus on the home and the family and that kind of thing, and then do the company party in January. You know, and so that's a little different concept as well. So we're really looking forward to the fall and winter season. Don't hate me for saying that, but it's super busy, and we've now got the new roof on the Lido, so we're going to aggressively start advertising that we are selling. And you know, we had discovered that we had a leak, and so we needed to get that fixed. Big thanks to Summit Roofing out there. You know, I want to make sure that the Lido lives on, that for the next 65 years it, you know, goes into in a good set of caring hands. Someone younger who's got, you know, way more energy than this guy. But I just want to see the Lido live on, and I hope if you're interested out there and you want to, you know, quit your day job and start your legacy, you know, give me a call at the Lido. We are going to list it for sale this week, and so if you're interested, give me a shout. We'll have a good conversation about what could be.
All right. Lots to chew on there as per usual, Brian. And there's even more events coming up that you didn't even mention. So if you want more info, of course, head over to www.thelido.ca or reach out to Brian by phone. He's always happy to talk with you. Brian, thanks for stopping by. Always lovely to see you here.
Brings my Wednesdays. Thanks, Dub.